Hey, you guys! It's your favorite little keto goofball diamond. I have no idea what keto day it is, but it's 1670 something. Anyway, y'all, I got a shocking turn of events as far as keto goes and life and all that, crazy stuff, because my life is just, it's crazy. Yo, if you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, you can hear all about my crazy everything every day, almost every day. Sometimes my life is a little too crazy, but you can hear all about it every single day. So, almost. Like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond style. And these short jokes, man, really the short jokes, they keep coming. Oh, I thought I was taking a video, a camera. Shoot, I thought I was taking a photo. Ha! Alright, you guys, so, first of all, everybody likes short jokes. I don't get it. Y'all like short jokes. Yeah, I thought so. But it's not okay to abuse short people. A kid at work yesterday told me if I ain't behaved myself, he was going to put my snacks on the top shelf. And I laughed at first. But then I was like, dude, that's not cool. I mean, it's funny, but it's not cool because he might actually do it. I'm short. Like I do at Walmart. Just stand beside a shelf and point when a tall dude walks by. They laugh and they get it. Oh, and short car jokes. Oh my God. Somebody's never seen a car more fitting for a human being than that one is for me, apparently. And then I was told it had a big back end like I got a big back end. I was like, hey, my back end used to be bigger than that car, okay? The short jokes, Dave. The short jokes. And they've just got the dollhouse. I need a dollhouse. Apparently I fit in a dollhouse. I'm not even that small. I'm not even that short. I mean, I'm 5 foot tall. But I know shorter people than me. A lot. In fact, I've got a niece that's like 4'6". Seriously. She's this big around. She needs a dollhouse. I can pick on her. Of course, I guess if you're 6 foot tall, you can pick on me. Regardless. Dude. So, been doing a whole lot of switching up and changing around and doing things. Not nowhere near of what I want to be doing. But I got a list. It's 40 miles long. Like, seriously, 40 miles long. And there's a lot to it. There's a lot to do. There's a lot that costs too much. And it'll come over time. But
I love you.
Love you too.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Zach.
Love you too.
At least Zach gets some love. He was talking to me too. I must do. Anyway, so today my old Blazer was hauled out of here. POS. My van. I traded both the van and the Blazer for the Mini Cooper. And so 2 things gone. The kid the other day at work was talking about how he'd like to have a OS 10 to fix up, and I was like, really now? He said, yeah, the junkier the better. The real project truck. I said, really now? Then what kind of engine you need in it? Don't matter, I'm going to drop my own engine in it. Like, really now? How much you willing to pay? I said, $500 or so. I was like, funny enough, I got one in the front yard rotting away that $500 will get out of the yard. He's like, okay, I'll come get it in a few weeks. Like, hell's yeah. And it makes me sad. I really, in a way, don't want to get rid of it. But in another way, I ain't gonna fix it. Might put a new engine in it, but it'll never be brought back to its past glory. So we just gonna let that dream go, right? My fingertips are cold, so if you see me like touching my face and stuff with it, I'm trying to warm my hands up. It's just one of those things. And my toes are cold. But I got the heat on, but I'm cold. So, yeah. That's one of them things that just kind of come with keto. I don't know if it comes with fat loss. I don't know if it comes with just being in ketosis. I'm not real sure what it comes with. But your hands and feet get cold. They're not numb. They're not diabetic-y. They're not uncirculated. They're just cold. you get cold faster too. And my daughters don't understand this. And I swear I didn't understand this when I was 311 pounds. I didn't. Because I was always hot. Like, always. Tank top, shorts, flip-flops in the snow, no problem. Now, it's 70 degrees. Are you crazy? Turn the heat on. But I know some of that comes with fat loss, but some of it's also, I think, it's keto. It's part of it. Do you stay colder when you're on keto and when you're doing good? So let's talk about my yesterday keto, because it's pretty much null and void, to be honest with you. I got up a little late because I told you the other night Baby Beans popped her head and it turned purple and blue kind of right away, and it had a big mark in it, and she smiled at me, and I was like, ooh, y'all need to take that baby to the hospital because ain't normal. Although she's the happiest baby on earth. I mean, seriously, she doesn't get upset unless she's hungry. Like, literally, the only time she gets upset is she's hungry. Well, the smile, though, I mean, you just busted your head, dude. You shouldn't be smiling. You should be screaming and squalling. So they took her to the hospital. Oddly enough, the damn hospital told him, you don't really need to bring her unless she's puking. It's like, that seems a little late, don't you think? I mean, I'm not a doctor. I mean, even though my shirt says, trust me, I'm a doctor. Pepper. I'm not, but it seems a little late to do that. She seems like they say, why didn't you bring her to the hospital before now? Well, she wasn't puking yet. It just doesn't sound right. But anyway, I digress. Because of that, I was supposed to be at work at 5 a.m. I didn't hear that alarm. I didn't want to hear that alarm. I'm glad I didn't hear that alarm.
You did hear that alarm. You got up and said, you know what? I ain't going. I laid back down.
I did not, but I wanted to. I didn't hear my first alarm. And I did not. Stop trying to. I did not.
You did.
I did not. If I did, I was sleepwalking again, which I do once in a while too, by the way. So this is this whole thing, but it's very rare now. Now that I'm keto, it's very rare. But anyway, I got there on my normal time, 7 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. Which is, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. So, like, Saturday, I did get there at 5 a.m. Have y'all ever tried to operate a British car with 500 buttons at 4 o'clock in the morning? I was trying to turn on my dome light, and I was like, what the hell is that noise? And I looked up, and my sunroof is open, and I'm like, oh. Oops. I played hell with that car. I couldn't get the radio to function right. I got it stuck on AM. It was this whole thing, man. I was like, ooh. But anyway, Sunday. I was running late, even though I was on time for my traditional shift. I was hungry. And I didn't have time to eat in here because I was running late. I stopped by McDonald's because it was the only thing in our town open other than Sheetz. And yeah, I couldn't imagine. So I started trying to order like a keto breakfast, something, eggs, some sausage, stuff like that. And dude's like, what? I was like, you know what? Just give me 2 egg muffins and call it a day. So I ate 2 egg muffins. And I was expecting to feel like absolute crap. I didn't. I thought, okay. So okay, I got the toots a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit of tooty. But it's a very loud building and there's big fans on. Nobody heard or smelled nothing. One of these days they're gonna walk up to me at the right time though, and they're gonna be, the hell's that smell? And I'm gonna say, oh, what is that? I'm good at this. You ain't hearing nothing. You asleep. You was sound asleep while I was at work. Shut up. Yes, but no, because I don't want surgery. But anyway, hubby was, for those of you who don't know, he's had skin cancer removal surgery off his nose and reconstruction, and he's out of work until at least mid-March. So, you know, but what the hell was I saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had those 2 egg muffins. Other than getting a little tooty, my tummy didn't ache. I wasn't bloated. I didn't feel horrible. Thank heavens, because that could have been kind of bad first thing in the morning. Anyway, later in the day, for lunch, I drove off. Line out the wazoo. Burger King, Wendy's, everywhere that I can get keto-friendly food easy. Oh my God. Sorry, my nose is just... Everywhere I can get food easy. So I wound up in the line of Taco Bell, which was also lined, but not long like the other ones. It usually takes me about 5 minutes to get to a restaurant, get my food, and get back to work. Literally, like 10 minutes. Okay, it takes me about 10 minutes. This time it took me about 20. Got to work. I had like 15 minutes to eat. I scarfing stuff down, and I went to Taco Bell. Again, I've had this meal over and over again throughout the last year or two, which I shouldn't, because it's not keto friendly. None of the stuff that I'm telling you about right now is keto friendly by far. And once again, I didn't get a bellyache. I didn't get bloated. I got a little tooty. It's Taco Bell, though. I mean, everybody get tooty at Taco Bell. It's just, you're lucky if you just get tooty at Taco Bell. There's a reason its nickname is Taco Hell. This is fire out the brimstone. But I did all right. Belly-wise and stuff. And on the way home, I did stop and grab Wendy's. For me, hubby pizza, I didn't feel like any kind of Domino's or anything, any kind of hot wings or nothing, which is weird, right? But I got Wendy's. I got a double bacon classic and took the bun off. Would y'all believe when I stepped on the scale this morning, it was lower than yesterday? It did not. It says one person at a time when you get on it. Sit back there and hush. What?
It says 3 people not allowed.
3 people not allowed. Yeah. Anyway. I can't believe it. I dropped weight. And I'm thinking about certain things. And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to quit keto. I'm not trying to do anything else. Because I do think this is the way you're supposed to live and supposed to eat. But sometimes it wears a little on you. It gets a little difficult thinking about food choices 24/7, every day, at work, at home, whatever. It gets hard. And again, this is coming from somebody who's been doing this for coming up on 5 years. So let's go 4.5, but it's closer to 5. But anyway, I've been doing this for, a while. My resolve has gotten a little weaker. I'm in a healthier state though. So that's one thing that's not such a big driver. I'm not afraid for my life anymore. So that's a driver for me to go, okay, well, screw it. I'm just going to eat what I want to. Yeah, I'm not getting on a roller coaster like a slingshot.
Yeah, me too, because it could kill me.
You're right. Well, anyway, I couldn't believe that the scale went down this morning. I was like stunned. I was like, that's never happened. I can try to be keto all day and have one thing like some extra ketchup or something and gain weight. So how the hell did this happen? I mean, I'm glad it did, but I'm also thinking that it just depends on what your body is sensitive to. Now, keto, again, best way to go. Just all around healthier, get rid of diabetes, get rid of all these diseases and everything. But also, I think it's got a lot to do with what your body's sensitive to. I'm learning that my body is very sensitive to certain things. Just like off-brand sweeteners like sucralose, of course, sugar. Potatoes seem to be really, really hard on my stomach. I mean, you're talking bloat, having a basketball in my shirt that when it's normally semi-flat. Certain things, chicken nuggets and certain breadings, not all of them. Like a little bit of breading on some KFC, that doesn't affect me. Physically, I don't really go up that much. I usually don't go up as long as that's all I do. Now, if I take a bite off a biscuit and a bite off a mashed potato and gravy, I'm going to get fat and I'm going to go up the next day. But like just a little bit of breading doesn't affect me too much. Although sometimes a chicken nugget or like 4 chicken nuggets, I'm going up in weight. 2 french fries, probably going up in weight. Better leave them damn hush puppies alone. Once in a while, I can get by with a little bit of shrimp. Not usually. Okay, I can get by with the shrimp. I cannot get by with the cocktail sauce with the shrimp. So I think it just depends on what your body is most sensitive to. It's a very weird thing. I do believe I am sensitive to nightshades. Although I love a tomato on a burger. I love a tomato on salad. So, but I've got to be very gentle with those or they will make me feel horrible, will make me bloat, will make me swell. Again, potatoes, which turn to sugar. A lot of people don't understand that potato is a starch. It turns to sugar in the gut. And it's hard on certain people's bodies, mine more particularly. So I have to be very, very careful with my food choices, regardless if I choose to not do keto. Because even if I'm not eating a keto meal, certain things put a hurting on me way worse than others. I'm wondering, what are some of your trigger foods that you really, really mess with a lot, even though you know you shouldn't? And what foods cause you the most pain? If any of these ladies have been doing keto for a little while and have ever cheated, they know there are certain foods that put a hurting on them far worse than others. A donut, I'm going up 5 pounds. Forget about it. But that's pure sugar and fat. That's not good for you to eat carbohydrates and high fat at the same time. That's really, really hard on the body. But what foods, including donuts, whatever you eat, do you eat that put the worst hurting on you, and how do you feel? What are the things that hurt you? What?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. I done said potatoes hurt me.
They were hurting on me.
They do too. Him, even though he's not keto, if we go somewhere like Golden Corral and he gets a plate of mashed potatoes and gravy, he rolls up out of there going, "Oh God, I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh my God." Because I had to undo my button too. And that's not from the amount we ate, but from the crap we ate. So it's just really, really shocking for my weight to go down and me not to hurt or feel bad. But at the same time, it's not, because it's certain things that doesn't seem to hurt me or affect me in certain ways. Whereas other things, like some sugar, like sucralose, which is a sugar substitute, not sugar. It's a very low carb sugar substitute, but it puts hurting on my whole body. I'm talking pounding migraine, headache, just feeling wretched. So there's just certain things like that really, really affect me. It drives me crazy, because I'd like a pack of French fries once in a while. And I want people to understand, I'm not quitting keto. Not even by far. I've lost 155 pounds on it. I got a lot more I want to lose. Although with all these little tiny jokes, I might not. I'm really not that small. I'm still quite pudgy, but much smaller than I used to be. However, it's very hard for me right now. I'm trying to stick with it. I'm trying to get back on track, but things are happening where I can't just, or I could. My brain says, we don't want to today. And my body goes, quesadilla. I try to be good. I fail a lot at being good. I'm not good most of the time. My first part of the journey, great. But I had this big catalyst of, I was actually dying. I'm going to die if I don't quit this. There's no choice. So that's a huge catalyst, that really prods you in the right direction. And that prod is on fire, because you're going to die if you don't quit it. Although I will say, I still want to quit it. I know I don't want to do the little things I do. I don't want to hit Taco Bell, but meat right now, steak is fine. Steak's not bothering me too much. Most chicken, although I will say the grilled chicken's wearing thin. The steak I still like, but sometimes I don't want to chew that damn much. I ain't gonna lie. Now sometimes you get a steak that you ain't got to chew, but you can make the steak the same way every single time, and sometimes it's chewy, sometimes it's not. You can beat the hell out of it. I beat the hell out of a steak the other day. I mean, literally, I was beating the hell out of that steak. It was the hardest damn steak I ever had in my life. I was like, I'm gonna get this sucker soft. It was not. It was in fact not soft. So anyway, yeah, I want to put a little thank you out there. A couple of them actually, a lot of them actually. You guys are awesome. You guys have really been supportive and helpful. But I want to put a thank you out there to Linda, who sent me the Sheetz gift card and the Wendy's gift card. Because this week, by the end of the weekend, I only had $3 in my bank account. I'd have been alright. I could have took something with me, but I didn't. But anyway, you bought my first tank of gas. First half tank of gas. Gas high right now. And you bought me something to eat from Wendy's, and I really, really greatly appreciate it. That was extremely helpful. Now, and I want to put a thank you out there to my son and his girlfriend Destiny. They loaned us $500 to get over the hump with, and my husband's check finally came today. His short-term disability from work finally came today, but he's still 2 checks behind from it. So I mean, we have not fallen behind yet. But had my son not loaned us that money and his check not come today, we would have fallen behind. So, Thank goodness. And then I've got a brand new laptop. Well, not brand new to me laptop right here that my son-in-law wiped completely clean and gave to me, him and my daughter. And it's like a $700 laptop. So that helps because my computer sucks. But you guys, I'd like to announce that I can go live again. I'm not tonight, but I can go live again. You see, the computer I was using, the camera on that, you couldn't see anything. Like literally, it was mostly black with a little blur of a person. You couldn't make out any traits or anything. So the camera quality on that was wretched. I could use my cell phone to go live, but I couldn't read any of the comments or have any conversation with you guys. This laptop has a pretty decent camera, not great, but pretty decent camera. So now I can go live again. How awesome would that be? I mean, it's been so long since I've actually gotten to discuss things with you guys and talk to you guys on a realistic level and answer questions and stuff like that. I'm excited for that. And the next time I got a night where it's not wilding out in here, the next night I got that's really good and quiet and everybody's gone, we going live. I don't know when that's going to be. I probably won't make an announcement. So,
Tomorrow.
hit that little bell icon and hit all notifications, and I will send a message saying I'm going live, or you'll also get a thing, hey, Keto Diamond channel is live, so then you can come visit me. So that bell icon, all notifications, and we'll have a chit chat in person-ish, kind of, video chat. With just me being a video. Whatever, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate all the stuff that people have done for me. All of it's a blessing. And that car, I still feel, I'm like terrified that I got it. I didn't expect to get it. In fact, I don't know why I even put in for it, because I didn't think I was going to get it. I was like, well, we'll give it a shot. They're going to say no, but what the hell ever, right? I'll know where I'm sitting. They can tell me at least what kind of down payment I'll need in the future when I get a vehicle. I never in a million years expected them to call the next day and say, hey, come get this car. I'm like, huh? I don't have no money. I mean, like, literally, I can't pay taxes, tax title. My husband's out of work until the middle of March. It's just me paying all the bills. I never once expected them to say to come get that car. So I've got buyer's guilt. Not necessarily remorse. I want the car. I like the car. But guilt as in, damn, this was a bad time. I'm broke. Couldn't this have happened in 2 months? But I'm excited. Oh, I opened that sumbitch up today. Boy, I let them horses run. I got it out there. Not as fast as I could have gone, because I was in a straightaway and I was thinking about it. I was like, do I do it? Don't I do it? Do I do it? Don't I do it? So I took a few seconds in the straightaway to think about it. Then I opened it up. I could have gotten faster. Shush. Shush. You've all opened up a vehicle if you've drove. I don't want to hear it. Yes, it's dangerous. Nobody was with me but hubby, and he was smiling. So it's fine. But anyway, I opened it up, and it was so nice. It was all... I love shifting gears. It's fun. In this country, in the highway, it's fun. But not so much in the city. Your toes go numb from holding the damn clutch down. Clutch is the tightest clutch I've ever seen on a car. And heaven forbid you hit a button while you're driving, because there ain't no telling what radio station or what's going to open or roll down. Or did I tell y'all I was super excited about finding the daggone pulley thing on the trunk? They had a sucker hidden. I was sitting there. I popped the button on the trunk, and since there wasn't nothing to open it with, I thought it was going to come up. It didn't come up. And I was like, I ended up prying it open with my fingernails. And then my husband's like, it's under the emblem on the back. I'm like jumping up and down in the parking lot of work. I got it open. I figured it out. I'm a big kid. I know. I can't help it. Anyway, you guys. That's my life today. I do want to give you guys an update on Zach's other grandma, Pam. But right now, I don't know anything. I couldn't find her home number till later in the day. And she can't really see to answer her cell phone. So I couldn't call her. And I will probably call her tomorrow and see how she's doing. And hopefully... one idea I have is to offer her husband, I'll help take her to doctors if she needs me to. If you set the appointments late in the day, like, 3:30, 4 o'clock, I can swing by and pick up Zach. he can go with us, and that way she can spend time with her grandbaby, because I know that's probably really weighing on her mind right now. She usually spends every single weekend with him. She's very independent. She has a really good job. She has a vehicle she goes to get all the kids with and everything. So I know that's probably really upsetting her that she can't see him right now. Or go get him or really spend time with him. Of course, she's got to do some self-care too, because she needs a lot of healing right now. So trying to babysit him would be probably just far too difficult on her. However, if I'm taking her to the doctor and we got Zach with us, I can watch him while she, spends time with him. So I'm going to offer that when I talk to them next and see how she's doing. But man, that's not, it's not cool. I'm hoping she can bounce back completely from it. But I don't know how that works. It's a scary thing. I know some people do, some people don't. Some people can, some people can't. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I reckon that's all I got for y'all today. But I talked my head off. I was having a good time just chattering and chit-chatting. We gonna go live someday soon. Have a little fun. Talk a little smack. Just be wary on my lives. Ain't no telling what you gonna see, what you gonna hear, who gonna walk in the house, what they gonna do. I wouldn't be surprised if a turnip green walked through the house backwards and naked. I wouldn't be surprised if a ghost walks through. I won't be surprised. None of it. Nothing surprises me. Somebody asked me the other day, Nick, we did a paranormal video and he was telling a story, but they couldn't hear what he said. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what he said, The reason I decided to shoot that video was because something had just happened to him. He looked back and he said, who's walking down the hallway? Well, I didn't pay no attention to him because there's so many people here, He saw a dark mass go from here to the bathroom. And he thought, who the hell was that? Because he could see Big Brian back there. He knew everybody else where they were. And he was like, who was that? He wanted to get his gun and go check. I'm like, you don't need your gun. I go check. Ain't nothing in there. It's all well and good. But, yeah. So, just weird stuff happens like that all the time. It's no telling what you're going to see here, what toys have moved in the background before. And not while I was doing paranormal videos, just while I was sitting here talking. Things just kind of happen randomly. You can't really pinpoint anything. It just does it. And another story, he said, he was sitting at his computer. I was right here. Raina was right here talking to me. And he goes, what? And he shouts through the house. Well, I kind of look at him. What are you doing? He said he heard Raina shout his name. But she was right beside me. I looked at her and I said, what do you want? Yeah. I wasn't sitting here talking to you. I was like, well, yeah, but it's mimicking. You can hear voices of people sometimes it's not voices We've caught EVPs in here, just random stuff. So that was his latest experiences. And again, hubby had somebody mentioned sleep paralysis. Now I am very well aware of what sleep paralysis is. It wasn't that. He was able to wake up fully, move around fully, and check the bed because he thought somebody had laid down beside of him multiple times. He thought it was a cat. He could kick a cat and dog off the bed. It was not neither one of them. So he was fully alert and able to move around. So sleep paralysis, you more feel fear and you're held down and you can't move. And some people feel like there's something on them and choking them and all kinds of stuff. But it doesn't seem to. He said, does a ghost want to sleep with him? I hope she was hot.
Well, I couldn't see her, so she couldn't be ugly.
Could be. Could have been a dude. He's just wanting to cuddle. It got a little cold. He's tired of hopping around his house, freezing his nards off, okay? It is very possible sometimes. All right, you guys. If you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. I'm glad to help everybody do keto for free. It's literally saved my life. It can save yours too. It can help you get off diabetic medication, help you get away from your doctor's visits all the time. What's going on? Is that my hair? Okay, I think it's my hair. But it can help you in so many ways. It can literally save your life like it did mine. And therefore, I think it should always be free and accessible to everybody. Literally, all you need is meat, cheese, eggs, and green leafy vegetables to lose weight and get healthy. And you might stall out at some point eventually. And you might struggle a little bit. But it's all right. Those things are human nature, and you'll get it on track. So you guys, like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Check that notifications and all that stuff. It's time for me to get the hell off here. There are ways to support the channel down in the description below. And so many cool and great things you can get if you want them. If not, you don't need them. All right, y'all. Much love, many prayers. Make your next meal keto. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. It's Sunday morning, 168.2. 166.4 on Monday morning.